7 seconds, 6 point, I don't know how many seconds, 6.8 seconds of a basketball game some years ago between Memphis and Louisville. And it's the championship game, and the team that wins is going to go into the NCAA. The team that loses goes home. And we'll just pick it up right there. It's kind of grainy, but you'll see what happens. The score is, I think, 75-72 when we pick it up. The opposing team will shoot a couple free throws. One of them will go in, so it'll be 75-73. And then we'll just see how it is. We got the volume up.
8 for 8 for the year. Make it 9 for 9. How about that substitution? 6'1" sophomore from Alpharetta. And he's trying to go 10 for 10 for the year. Nope. We're going to hurry.
Only 3 seconds left.
2-point game. Washington.
He got hit.
Nolan Garcia.
He got hit.
There's no time on the clock.
And you know what, sports? You can see all the sports you want here with Washington because in there, once again, he found a way to make contact.
There's Garcia. And he will go to the line where he is 2 of 3 today.
And they're going to check where he's going to shoot it from there.
Exactly.
The quick look like it may have been a 3. This will give us a look. Both behind right there. He's in air. He can cross that line in air. That's not a problem.
Darius Washington will go to the free throw line for a 3 shot. He's 3.
So he got fouled with a 3-point shot, so he has 3 free throws.
We're down 2.
And he could win the game.
Plus 3 equals a win.
If he makes all 3 of these free throws, because this is a guy from
He's a
Memphis.
freshman.
They're down by 2 points, 73-75. He makes all these 3,
72%.
they win the game.
If he hits 3 in a row, Memphis goes to the NCAA championship.
That's beautiful.
2 to go.
Switch.
He's got to take the pressure off right now. He's going to go 1 for 2 for a tie. You can't describe the pressure here. Tell you right now that you'll see a more pressurized situation this year in this tournament as we're watching right here.
Tournament's on the line. Louisville wins.
Somebody's going to go help that kid out.
And the first man there is John Calipari. He needed 3. He could convert only 1. And sadly for Darius Washington Jr., you've seen a moment that he will never, ever forget. He hit the first. He missed numbers 2 and 3. The Conference USA Championship. They will advance to the NCAA tournament. The season has come to a close for the Memphis Tigers. So for Jim Spanarkel, I'm Bert Lundquist. Thanks so long from Memphis, where the final score dramatically 75-74. Coming up next, the Big Ten semifinal. Minnesota takes on top-ranked Illinois. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports, home of the men's NCAA Basketball Championship.
That was painful. Can you feel the guy's pain? He fell to the floor. He, first of all, put the jersey above his eyes because he's just shamed. He feels so much shame, and then he just falls to the floor. watching someone fail. It's painful. This morning we're going to hear stories. 3 stories that may be painful. 3 people that were in the Jesus story failed. And the consequences were staggering. What's more, none of them would have failed. Surprising if it hadn't been for Jesus. Well, let me explain. In fact, you may say that sometimes Jesus brings out, sometimes Jesus brings out, obviously, the best in people, but sometimes Jesus brings out the worst in people. I mean, not a question, Jesus is good, He's gracious, He's holy, He's mighty, but He surely is not safe to be around. When we walk with Jesus, He sometimes allows circumstances to enter our lives so that our character will be revealed. He knows us inside and out. He knows our ups and downs, and because He loves us, He brings our true character to the surface. And when the negative comes out, His purpose is to heal us, not to shame us.
Right.
And when the pressure is on, what is really inside comes out. What do you get when you squeeze a lemon, right? What do you get when you, whatever's in the lemon. If it's a rotten lemon, some rotten stuff comes out, right? What happens when you get squeezed? Sometimes we can whine about whatever's squeezing us, but whatever is in comes out. It's the old joke, What did the grapes say when you stepped on it?
Stop whining.
No, it's either he lets out the W-I-N-E or the W-H-I-N-E. Does whining come out or does good juice come out? Whatever's inside comes out when life steps on us. When our failures come tumbling out, God only allows that to happen so that He would heal us. Each of these stories represent a different kind of failure. And every person here is prone to these failures. We are all descendants of these men. In order to learn from their devastating failures, let us prayerfully reflect and learn from these stories. This past week, I heard someone describe how steel tubes were made in some of the mills in western Pennsylvania. What they did is they put this, it looked like a snake of molten steel, in. They put this snake of molten steel, they poured it out, and then they spun it until by centrifugal force that steel opens from the inside out. And that's how they made a pipe, forming a perfectly seamless tube. When asked the secret of the process, the operator replied, "It's the temperature of the metal. If it's too hot, it will fly apart. If it's too cold, it will not open as it ought." Unless you catch the molten moment, you cannot make the perfect tube. What struck out to me is the molten moment. We have molten moments in our lives. And God gives us, allows us to experience molten moments. Moments where success and failure hang in the balance. In Chinese, the word crisis is 2 distinct characters. It's danger and opportunity. Where danger and opportunity meet, there's a crisis. That molten moment is a moment of danger, but it's also a moment of opportunity. It's a moment of danger because the enemy wants us to go us one way, but it's a moment of opportunity because God has opened a door another way. Every single week, we have molten moments. moments of decision, where success and failure hang in the balance. Tuesday, I went with Aaron, Jeff, Dave to an Indians game.
Wednesday.
Oh, it was Wednesday. Went to an Indians game. Here we are. It rained for the first 2.5 hours. So we're just hanging out in the rain. I walked the place around once, you know. Now, this past year I've gained some weight, and so I decided to go on a new plan, really try to up it up, you know, try to lose some weight. And I've lost some weight this week, praise God, which is good. But here we are Wednesday, and I'm just starting this thing, and it happens to be $1 hot dog night. Wow. I mean, what do you do for 2.5 hours? Twirl your thumbs? I forget who said it first. I don't know. It was Dave. Goes right down the line. Aaron, how many hot dogs do you have? Jeff, how many hot dogs do you have? You know how it was. I said, they had to be how many hot dogs. And I said 0. And I don't know. I could have had a...
We were all stunned.
Well, it was a moment. We all have our moments. And you know, what's one hot dog going to do? One hot dog isn't going to make or break you. But I tell you what, if you start compromising, you know, it's that moment. It's not like it's a time, you know. My commitment was tested. We all fail, and we all need a loving hand. We all have experienced in some way the opportunity to go a whole nother way, and whatever the case is, we've missed our shots. Like that man from Memphis. The shot was there. It was a free shot. We missed it. We all fail. We need a loving hand. Always like that picture. There's Jesus holding out. And you notice in the picture, what's he holding right there?
The hammer.
The hammer that nailed Jesus to the cross. And there's the nail. He's holding a nail and he's holding a hammer. And when it's our sin to put Jesus on the cross.
Right.
But yet he's holding us up. What great love. Has God showered us. Nelson Mandela said, "Do not judge me by my successes, judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again." Great quote. Failure is not falling down, but refusing to get up.
Right.
Everybody in this world fails. Everybody. How many here consider Thomas Edison a failure? How many experiments did he have to create the incandescent light bulb?
1,000.
10,000.
10? Was it 10?
But it was a lot.
I'm thinking it was 10.
Maybe.
Maybe it was 1,000.
I thought it was. Could be wrong.
Okay, let's just say 1,000. He made 1,000 failures. He only made one good incandescent light bulb. He succeeded once, but failed 10,000 or 1,000 times, right? What made him a success? What made Thomas Edison a success? He didn't give up.